Hey, you guys, welcome to Divine Pisces, Divine Jewels. So, in this video, I just want to kind of talk with you guys, kind of let you into my world, my reality, my heart. Um, and I put together a lot of pictures. It's one of those days where it's like, okay, it's time to clean up the storage. I hope everybody is in good spirits today. Oh my. I'm actually outside right now trying to soak up some of this sun, some of this heat before the next wave of storms come. But I want to talk to you guys about what I'm experiencing. I'm not here to teach or lecture you. I'm just here to share. And maybe some of the things that I share with you resonates. Maybe some of the things I share with you may trigger your own inner healing, setting yourself free, releasing long buried pain that has been trapped. It's been trapped in your ether body, your light body. I never understood that to understand what these ETs were trying to get me to understand, I couldn't comprehend it at first. Like, okay, for example, you go through something dramatic, like traumatizing, right? You just witnessed something that shook your whole existence. It shocked you. It really took the safety and security from you. It robbed you of your innocence. It did a lot. It is such an uncomfortable feeling. And as going through that as a child or a young adult, even it doesn't matter the age, it really doesn't. It was so traumatizing that you would do anything to not feel that way. The brain plays a key role in this. The brain will block out certain memories of trauma because it you didn't know how to process it. You didn't know how to release it. So the brain blocks it out, but the soul remembers. The spirit remembers. Your body remembers, but your brain is the only thing that is forgotten. Time has passed and more things have happened, more loss, more grief, good things and bad things. Maybe you grew up and you had beautiful children, and those are beautiful memories. Maybe you lost someone dear to your heart. That's not such a good memory. But all of these things that happen on top of that, you see, it gets buried. But still, even underneath all of the layers and layers of new pain, new trauma, it's still there. It's still there. So, what I'm going through right now, naturally, this is a natural process. I have not ordered my shadow workbook. Y'all know how I feel about that. Some of y'all that listen to me, follow me, but I feel like it should be a natural process. I did years of counseling, and to go in there an hour session, half an hour session, and open up something that you've sealed off, you're not even emotionally connected to open that up and release those emotions and not have enough time to process and to You know, one, it didn't happen naturally, it was picked at. And then they try to pop the lid back on it. It's not even put the lid on it. They leave the lid off and then they leave you out there for 2 weeks. By the time you come back in, it's like, I don't want to do that again. So this is a natural process. When you begin to go inwards and you begin to tap in, and it's natural, you guys. It's not a walk in the park like everybody thinks it is. That's the honeymoon phase, man. I'm telling you. Oh, nature's so beautiful, and oh, this and that, the fairies and the trees, and like, don't become delusional with it. Because here's my thing, we can try to stay in that space as long as we can possibly be, but if you are truly seeking healing, excuse me, on a very deep level, I'm talking about your entire existence, who you are, eventually your guides will come. Eventually, your spirit guides will show up, whether it be in a form of an ET or a celestial being. They will show up. They may assist you in the physical realm or in a higher dimension as you astral project while you sleep. They will assist you. They will take you through those portals that you need to go through. You know, I spent a lot of time terrified of the portals that just kept popping in around me, and I didn't understand, like, what is this? What is this transparent looking orb? What is this spinning black hole? They were portals. And I thought it was portals that took me to like different planets and different dimensions. Man, these were portals that took me inwards. These are portals that were in my energy field. When you go in, when you begin to tap in and you start revisiting, it's like the ghost of the past. You start finding soul fragments of you that was once scattered when your innocence was stolen from you, when your mother told you she wished she never had you, when your siblings told you they wish you weren't here, they wish you didn't exist, when classmates called you names, belittled you. The programming started then. That's where it started. The pain, the cut, you know, and we're told as adults, we need to get over it. It's the past. You need to accept it and move on. And many of us do. What happens is we block it out. We block it out and we move on. But then, long and behold, maybe months, maybe years, however long, whatever, something comes along and triggers it. And now we are a complete emotional wreck. And we don't understand why. It won't go away. We can't put the lid back on it. There's no band aid that's big enough to cover this open, infected wound. So we begin to self medicate. Many of us do. Some people just become bitter. They may not self medicate, but the love from their heart completely drains out, and there's nothing there but an empty shell. And they go around snatching, sucking the love, the life from other people who have that warm blood. They devour people like that. And they will continue to do it until they face their inner demons, until they face that pain that was buried so long ago. Some of us say, well, I was made for this. I was built for this. Only if you could see exactly what all I've been through, nobody knows my story. I can I went through this because I could handle it. It didn't destroy me. It would destroy most people, but it didn't destroy me. That's not true either. It did destroy you. It destroyed your dreams. It destroyed your hope. It destroyed the image that you once saw of people. You used to see the world as a beautiful place, but now you don't anymore. It's cold. It's wicked. The only peace you find is in complete solitude, isolation, away from people. Some of us even become imbalanced by clinging to religion. I know I went through my phase. Oh boy, I was a Bible thumper. Holy moly. Oh, I was. I became so obsessed. Night and day. That's all it was. God's word, God's word. But that put a spirit of confusion in me. And it also tore at me. Because when you have abilities that they speak down, and the word about, it can cause confusion. And once again, you're looking for answers that only you can find within yourself. Everything you seek for is within you. I remember looking up at the sky and to the clouds, the sun, just crying out to God, to this huge creator, and just like begging for him to do something, like show up. Sometimes, every now and then, I would accidentally tap in, but it would be an inward thing, and I didn't understand it back then. And so then I would try again, but this time going outward, and nothing would happen. It wouldn't be until the ETs arrived. And I will say ETs because they were ETs. And I believe these ETs were, you know, ain't they are the angels, you guys. Now this is from my beliefs, my experience, as a person who has the ability to see what most don't see. I've been seeing my entire life. There were creatures here already. I remember as a kid growing up and seeing them. Some was decent. They weren't, you know, trying to scare me. But then there were some that I felt like if they had a chance, they could try to harm me. At some point in my life, I started seeing these new creatures coming in. And I got confused because I didn't understand who is who and what is what. And for the longest, I went off of what they look like. And that's not, we can't do that. We have to go off of how they make us feel. What do you feel? You know, I believe that there were some that were already here from the beginning of time. The ones that are coming in are connected to me. They are my divine family. This is a divine intervention. They didn't pull me out of reality. They opened my eyes so I could see clearly. They opened the eyes of my heart. I went from this victim mentality to just surrendering, no longer blaming anyone or anything. Also taking accountability. I realized that there's many layers of me. I go on and on and on. And there's so much that I still need to release. But the beautiful part of it, the more I release, the lighter I feel, the more space I have to hold a higher frequency, a higher vibration. And that is unconditional love. And before I can give it to someone else, I must master loving myself unconditionally. Also, realizing that my truth may not resonate with someone else, and that is okay. You know, for me to be where I'm at today, I've gone through a lot, I've experienced a lot spiritually, consciously. The next person may have not. They may still be in the beginning stages of waking up. But to be okay exactly where you're at, you're right where you need to be. I think all it starts, the key is the willingness and acceptance, because we cannot change the past and the future is yet unwritten. Once you realize that you hold the pen, that you are the creator of your reality, you will begin to draw a beautiful picture. But first, we must release. We must release what we have stored within us. It is embedded. It is embedded deeply. I say to you, friend, as you release, keep your heart open. Find your support. People that are like minded. And never force your truth onto another person. We must find the common ground here. And that common ground is unconditional love. And remember, while we're doing it to set ourselves free. We may not be physically in captivity, but we are spiritually, emotionally, and mentally still in captivity until we cut those cords that tie us down Well, I love you guys. And until next time, keep healing.